Hi everyone, welcome back to Nerds Lair, episode 60, the 60th episode of the Nerds Lair show. I don't know why I did a double take, but I'm your host of Juancho, joined by the infamous Geek Takeover.
What's up? What's up? I hope everybody's doing a wonderful night. Yep, that's
Yeah,
exactly what I meant to say.
yeah, not infamous. Geek is he's well regarded, right?
And debatable.
Yeah,
My moments.
yeah. Hopefully you guys had a good Veterans Day and the J Money.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What's up? Dab me up, bro.
No,
No, go fuck yourself then.
no.
Uh, I'm sorry. That was horrible. But yeah, welcome back, guys. Not a well, missed a couple things, but you know, it's good to be back. Penguin Rap, which I'm planning to do a open, spoiler discussion for that either this week or next week, whenever. But stay tuned for that, and then yeah, I guess we can start right off the bat. Unfortunately, with tragic news, Tony Todd passed away. Known for Venom recently in Spider-Man 2, obviously Candyman, and he and I were talking Zoom
hmm
in The Flash. Was he? Oh, I meant to ask you, was he also in the later seasons, or did he also voice
Uh,
him in the?
I would imagine. I mean, like,
Okay, yeah,
how could you
yeah,
not have that voice?
yeah. I also didn't know he voiced was it Dark or
Dark
Apocalypse
Side,
War? Yeah, in
or
Dark Side
yeah,
in the last of the that continuity, but and that's just scratching the surface, but. Yeah, I was talking with Jay. Just like obviously, I never met him, which sucks. But he just like I heard nothing but good stories. Jay, help me out with the Miles Morales. Najee. Uh,
Najee Jeter.
yeah,
Najee
yeah,
Jeter.
he posted like how Somniac too. Like the people, like they posted how he was just a nice guy at the studio. It just sucks. You guys want to add anything to?
He looked good for I think 63, 66, somewhere in around that range.
Yeah,
Uh,
He was sick.
it's definitely going to be. So he didn't do like a lot of stuff, but like it'll be weird seeing things and thinking about, oh, he could have done like this voice. Like, for example, I'll just use Venom. Um, if they decide to do a Venom game or bring Venom back in the Insomniac universe, it'll be weird not being uh Tony Todd. That'll definitely be a thing. But yeah, it's very unfortunate, but he lived a good life.
yeah.
A
How about
legend.
you, Jay? Yeah, legend, dude. But yeah, quick moment of silence. All right, now we're back. So, I guess I did want to start with this because I felt bad for leaving it out. It's been confirmed, on Godzilla Day, it was confirmed that the director of Minus One is coming back to do another Godzilla movie. I do want to emphasize another Godzilla movie. We all assume it's Minus One, but start with you, Geek, as someone I know who enjoyed the movie. What do you think?
I am excited to see what he could do in a second movie. Now, whether that's a minus one sequel or not, that is to be determined. I think he brought out an emotional aspect of Godzilla that I don't think we have touched on. Mainly, like obviously the human aspect. So I'm excited to see if it was a fluke, like a one-time thing, or if he could replicate that kind of feeling. Um, Not to discredit him, just have to throw that out there. Is it just a one-hit wonder? Is this a like one-hit wonder like Taika Waititi, or is he? Could he strike? Could he get a home run? Could he get? Could he go? Could he keep going? Sport analogies.
Yeah, maybe like a
That's a small.
trilogy. Yeah. So yeah, you're on board with it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I say I take a. So are you J Money?
Yeah, and I mean, like, there are a lot of things that they can do, but I also just like need to know what are they gonna do in the sequel.
Well, you said that.
They gonna do because I mean, like, so many things they can, but
Yeah.
it's
Like flash
that
forward. 10 years.
and like, will it be I, like will he fight someone, or are they even gonna do like anything like that, or like is he even gonna fight like other kaiju's, or is he just gonna come back again, just destroying the city, just out of your hatred? And if it is a -1 sequel, how much did this Godzilla grow
Mm.
since
Yeah.
the last time?
Yeah. It's. I mean, we all expected it. Consider how well it did, and they even got a re-release recently, like a week ago or something.
Yeah,
And what's it called? It did well on Netflix. Obviously, the critical acclaim, and it got nominated or it won an Oscar. So
yeah,
yeah,
and
but oh sorry,
I know I was gonna say, I mean, they did kind of tease some at the end of the first movie.
yeah,
Like,
he shocker, he's alive. So
yeah,
sorry, spoilers for a 1-year-old movie. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be sad because like they hinted that the was like the girlfriend, not girlfriend, she was like dying. So she survived, but she's still gonna die. So,
Did she survive? If you know, you know.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what they said was true from a certain point of view. Like, or it's just prolonging the. Anyways, like, yeah, I can't wait to see that. And, hopefully we see a lot of the returning cast, too. They were great. Yeah, I don't have much else to add other than bring it on. Keep us busy while we wait for the next MonsterVerse movie. Where that's going to be in
or
Monarch.
season,
Yeah,
Minor season 2.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's that. And then speaking of Oscar worthy stuff, Zendaya joins the new Chris Nolan movie along with Anne Hathaway and Lupita Nyong'o. That's how you say her last name?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
And
So
Hathaway.
yeah, Anne Hathaway.
Hmm.
So we
Oh,
got three people added to the cast. Geek, we've been talking about this. How do you feel about these additions?
So not without knowing like the plot, it's kind of hard to judge. Um, so far, it's not like the Oppenheimer cast where like you could literally I'd say all these people are in the movie and not tell me what this movie is about, and it's going to be a banger because of who's in it. Right now, I mean, you got Matt Damon, yes. You got Zendaya, yes. Lupita, yes. Tom Holland, kinda. Um, and probably if it's Chris Nolan, then Killian Murphy is going to be in there some way,
Yeah.
shape, or form. Um, so I still go back and I will double down and triple down on this and say that if this movie will define if Tom Holland is a Marvel boy or if he can act, because he can act like he's a good. He just has not had success outside of Marvel,
No.
and I think this is probably will be the big on paper the biggest movie for him because it's really going to define him as an actor.
Yeah.
And I think with maybe Zendaya there, it could maybe be a little bit more comfortable because it'll probably be no offense to the Avengers movies. It'll probably be one of the bigger movies that he's ever worked on. So
Do you feel that'd be the case for her too? Because like, other than
She was
Spider-Man
in
and
Dune.
Euphoria. She hasn't. Would you
She's
say
in
she's had a
Dune.
lot? Oh yeah, she's Dune. Never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah, and Euphoria was successful
Yeah, it
for
was.
the most part.
Yeah.
So
Well, actually, I
outside of
take it back. She
Marvel,
had that one this year, earlier this year. Challengers,
yeah, outside of Marvel, Zendaya is successful,
more than Tom
and
too.
she's a model. Tom
Yeah.
Holland is Marvel, some movies that were good but flopped, Uncharted, and a theater boy.
Uncharted flopped.
I mean,
Yeah.
compared to literally most movies, yeah. I think it made its budget, but I don't think it did anything
Oh, okay, okay.
special.
Yeah. I don't think it doubled it.
Dude, I remember the name now. The movie like that introduced a lot of people to him. It was The Impossible, the
Yeah,
tsunami movie. Yeah, it's
yeah.
pretty good.
That one, that and Spider-Man: No Way Home, I think, are his best acted movies. Well, I also haven't seen the one with him and Chris Hemsworth, the whale
The
one or whatever.
pirates. Yeah, yeah. But what do you? But so yeah, you're on board with this. You're just like on the Tom Holland stuff. You're like, yeah. How about you, Jay? You got your girl Anne Hathaway there. She, I guess third collaboration because
Yeah.
Dark Knight Rises and Interstellar. How do you feel, Jay?
I mean, hey, great cast actor, still nothing. Maybe he may be cooking.
Watch it be a movie of Tom Holland getting a hot dog. He makes it epic somehow.
He got his hot dog stolen.
Yeah.
He got his hot dog stolen by Matt Damon. He got. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's riding a motorcycle. Explosions.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm excited. I don't know the plot, so can't really say anything. Just people speculating online, but I'm with you, geek. Like it could do a lot for Tom Holland. You maybe also a bit. You can argue that was. It's debatable too how this comparison, but was Robert Downey Jr. Because he wasn't he was in stuff, but he wasn't in a lot of stuff. It when from Iron Man to Endgame, like outside the MCU, he wasn't really.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he had Sherlock. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, but I mean, to be fair, I feel like the filmography of his between him doing Iron Man and Tom Holland since doing Spider Man is kind of different. I feel like
yeah,
Tom's
because he's
probably done
also
more.
established actor already. Yeah,
Yeah, and that was back also when you sign with Marvel, you're pretty much locked in for
yeah,
10
yeah.
movies. You can't it's like, oh hey, we want Robert. Well, he's kind of busy for the next 20 years doing Iron Man. So
Hey, Tropic Thunder 2, man. Come on. But I mean, I only bring him up because you're done with Marvel. Well, Tom Holland's not done with Marvel. Neither is RDJ, obviously, but just at least you're taking a break from Marvel, and then you're doing with Chris Nolan. You know what I mean? Like that's where I'm.
mhm.
Yeah, but we will be watching, I suppose, whenever it's got a release date, has it? Or
It's supposed to come out. I think it's either the a couple weeks before Spider Man 4 or after Spider Man 4.
oh, okay,
And now, will we be seated? That's debatable
yeah,
because it's coming out around Spider Man. So we'll see.
yeah. Tom Holland burnout.
It's no, it's bad enough we have Superman and Fantastic Four within a few weeks. Doing that again, ugh.
Spiderheimer. Yeah.
Tom Nolan.
The Holland verse, but speaking about other universes, Peacemaker, we gotta keep it quick because we didn't get much, but we got a first footage from season 2. Geek, what do you think of what you saw? I think it was Rick Flag Senior finally.
Uh, yes, I mean that there's literally only three things I will talk about with this Scissor World that they did. One, um, I think I remember seeing somewhere that Rick Flag Sr. was going to be in it, but I honestly forgot all about it. So seeing Frank Grillo was really cool because I forgot and I did not expect that. Um, Two, I believe I saw something that said it was going to come out around like the summer or fall, I think, next year. Because I know Last of Us is going to be around February, March to make it in time for the Emmys or to be able to be eligible for the Emmys.
Mm.
So I think Peacemaker is
It said
late
August.
2020. Huh?
It said August.
Oh, for Peacemaker?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I knew it was late 25. So there's that because there's not really anything to talk about with it. Um, but also the third thing, just off topic, everything that was shown in that Max sizzle reel, it looked like really good. A lot of that stuff
Yeah.
looked really good. Just want to throw that out there. Max and Apple TV make the best shows. Netflix be damned. Try not to cancel some of your shows, Netflix, and you might be able to compete. But I'm sorry, you can't look at the Max reel and be like, "Wow, these look terrible," because they look really good. And if you
Yeah.
have Apple and you watch some of the shows, you're like, "Wow, these are pretty damn good." So that's all.
Repping the hood.
Yeah.
That's all I had because there's literally nothing else to say except yeah.
Jay, what do you think? Peacemaker season 2. Little snippet of footage.
Yeah, I mean, not much, but looks fun. Yeah, I mean, we got Vigilante back, obviously. Um, Frank Grillo as Rick Flag. I mean, we can kind of see how he's gonna be in that show from Creature Commandos. I would say like that. That would be our first little taste of him, and then
And Superman.
oh, he's in Superman too.
Yeah.
Oh, oh. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Was going to change the hierarchy of power.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, depending on how he is in Creature Commandos, we might be in for something. With his character there. I mean, yeah, it just looks fun, exciting.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's been a long time. We've been waiting for this.
He's going to make a name for himself.
Yeah, and sorry, but I am a little like interested on how they're gonna, you know, put season 2 into the DC, and then like because they said everything in season 1 wasn't gonna be mentioned, and no, it's in DCU. So I'm not even gonna mention it at all. Like, are they not?
Yeah.
It's basically just Peacemaker season one.
Yeah, it's season 1 for DCU. Like it's gonna be a little weird. Like seeing you got season 2 label. It's season 1.
So, yeah, I'm with you guys. And not much else to talk about other than it's just Peacemaker season 2. Looks just like the Peacemaker we saw 2 years ago. So, yeah, I don't. Like you said, the Max stuff looks promising. Especially they've had a good year this year, so good on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Not much else to add there. Yeah, I will say, like him as Rick Flag would have been cool. It is gonna be cool, but I kind of see him as Slade Wilson a bit. Just has that look, but
You just said that because he looks like Sofia Vergara's husband.
X.
I didn't want to. I feel like I could pronounce it, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna take that chance.
Flash Thompson.
No, I think Sofia Vergara's husband sounds better.
You see him in the street, hey, and he's like, "Bro, we're divorced." But
Yeah.
yeah, so that's that. Just a couple other things. So we had a Brazilian, yeah, Brazil, D
Yeah,
twenty
D twenty
three,
three Brazil.
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 This is Brazil. Yeah.
You're going to Brazil.
So Feige talked a bit about some stuff, quite a lot of stuff, but so he talked about, we'll touch on these quickly. He talked about how he wanted Miles to be in, and I might be paraphrasing here, like after Beyond the Spider Verse, and like he was also talking about how important the X Men will be after Secret Wars. So those are like the main two I want to touch on. Like again, he touched on other stuff, but Geek, what do you make of these comments?
So I believe it was something along the lines of after Beyond the Spider Verse, he wants to introduce Miles as soon as he can.
Yeah,
So I think with that being said, it's going to be a minute before we get Miles, which I think everybody has to come to the realization. At least Disney's MCU Miles, Sony Miles. Well, we don't know how that whole mess works, so we'll just not even touch on that. But
yeah,
it's a given, just like with the other topic that we're going to talk about. Miles Morales is a given. It's just a matter of, is Miles going to be like a college roommate of Peter, and is he going to be the same age, or are we going to make him younger and then that way grow up with him and be a part of like the Young Avengers and so on and so forth? Because with that, it's going to help determine who's going to play Miles. Because you could have, um, uh, oh, I just watched a video with him earlier, but the Victor Aguilera from The Penguin and Runaways, because people have said they want him to play Miles. So I mean, do you want Do you want a young or old?
Pick one.
mm, go young.
Then it
How
goes
young? Are you
how
thinking
young.
like middle
Just
school?
I feel like early high school
Okay,
is just makes it a lot easier because I feel like it's just easier to cast and easier to film than having a kid.
yeah. I think if anything, we'd see him in the sixth one, sixth Spider Man. Maybe the fifth, depending when Beyond comes out. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but so that's your takeaway. How about you, Jay?
I mean, I kind of expected wait for Sony to get done with that character, and I mean, if like I know it's probably not gonna happen, but if they're gonna use that Miles from the Spider Verse, then yeah, waiting till after was definitely the move. But I mean, still either way, it was kind of expected, for Sony to then we do our thing, and yeah, after Secret Wars too. I mean, we already talked about that in the wasn't it the last show? How like he'll be introduced.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
But
we'll definitely keep an eye out.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm with you guys. We figured it's just more of a time when, like you said, but thinking about when X Men, you know, Geek. It's almost like an obvious thing, but he said X Men will be important, you know, in the MCU after Secret Wars. What is your main takeaway? Like, do you see them announcing an X Men movie like prior, or I don't know, how do you think they'll go about it?
I don't see them announcing any like X Men thing prior because I think right now they want to make the focus solely on Spider Man 4, Doomsday, and Secret Wars. I don't think they want to take away from that. X Men afterwards, just like Miles Morales, it makes sense. Personally, me, I would have been fine waiting to get to Phase 10 because you can do Phase X. Maybe you want to do that to end the X Men saga. That's fine, but I would have been fine waiting. Um, my question is when we get there, how is this going to work? Is the X-Men just like, are we just going to put the Avengers and all those actors on the sideline except for the big movies and it's all going to be X-Men? Are we going to get like a really long phase with a mix of everything because like what's going to happen to Anthony Mackie, Tom Holland, um,
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson, Benedict Cumberbatch? Are they going to continue to play those characters at the same time as the X Men saga, or are they just going to be like, yeah, you guys will come back for the Avengers movies? Well, will they even be Avengers movies? Who knows? So that's one thing that I'm worried about because I'm curious on how they're going to handle that. I think we're probably looking at like a really long saga for phase 7 through 10 and so on. I think we're done with the sagas taking. I think we're back to like phase one that took forever. Like phase one was like 2008 to 2012, 4 years.
Yeah.
I think we're looking at like 4 to 5 years, maybe probably even longer.
How about you, Jay? What do you think about their importance and then them you know
I
working
mean,
into the MCU?
yeah, I feel like after Secret Wars, like I don't want to say they're gonna sideline the Avengers, but I feel like they're gonna just put the mutants in that like in the spotlight, and more bigger projects will be about the mutants and like you know um I guess somewhat important, like not as important as that storyline, but just important enough to like be mentioned and will be like the Avengers. But I mean, it is a good question on what are they gonna do with the actor? So Anthony Mackie, he just or his first movie as Captain America.
Yeah.
What like years after that, or are they just up him?
Yeah, and I doubt Sony would want to be like, yeah, don't no, let's not make Spider-Man. Like, of course they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I also could think it'd be a case, or sorry, we're gonna say something else.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say too, like, well, what could they mean by important? Like, could we have like a mutant showing up in each movie? Like, you know, say I don't know, Wolverine shows up in another Captain America movie, or this mutant shows up in a Spider. Like, you know,
Uh,
that could
I
be my
think
way, and then that's how you set up. Like, oh yeah, we're the X-Men. Blah blah blah.
I think there'll definitely be a lot more interconnectivity for sure.
Yeah,
And then like phases, enemies, Mister Sinister.
yeah. I wanted to ask you guys though, who do you introduce though? Like from the like obviously we had our in in universe mutants, but who like of the core like the famous X-Men would you introduce first?
Um, I know I saw a lot of rumors speculating that the cast was going to be based off like the original team, but also include like Kitty and Gambit. So I think that's probably what you're looking at. Um, I would like them to make like characters like Cyclops and Jean and Beast more prominent than they
Yeah.
were in the previous movies. So,
I'd say have like the '90s X-Men lineup, and like in like a show or like I don't know. I guess another movie kind of have like a first class situation. The original lineup, so Beast before he turned
Yeah.
blue.
that's a good one.
Yeah, Beast,
Like
was it Beast, Iceman, Angel,
yeah, Beast, Iceman,
Jean, and
and
Cyclops?
Banshee.
Yeah. Was it? Well, in the comics it was a Banshee,
I thought he
but
was.
yeah, or maybe it was. I don't.
I mean, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
show
yeah.
that.
You kind of want to do like you know, not the ones everyone knows because like people would just think X Men. Oh, obviously Wolverine, Cyclops,
Yeah,
Jean, Storm, Beast,
yeah,
Nightcrawler.
Yeah, like it's told you about
Yeah.
seven main focus was Wolverine, the X-Men, like in a whole, everybody to shine.
You could also do villains too. Like you said, Sinister. Like, how about you know, they could introduce Trask early.
True.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
was it Striker?
yeah.
Um,
Striker. They could do I don't know what's the status of Moon Knight, but like if they do a season two, they could connect it to Apocalypse or something.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I feel like that's what they could really
yeah,
to those big bads. So like, who knows? Maybe in like the first like phase, Magneto. I said first phase, like the first storyline, Magneto bad. Like he will be he's Thanos,
yeah.
not like
Well,
that, but
or just start with those two, like you know,
yeah,
Professor X and
yeah.
they're just chilling there playing chess, and then Captain America's fighting. I don't know, Doom. Like, all right.
Oh,
What's
and he's
some
gone.
what? Oh, so I want to bring this up quickly because we talked about it in the show, but what's it called? I know you all have opinions, Geek, and maybe so will Jay. I definitely will. Ryan Reynolds, I think he was being interviewed, and he mentioned something about like, oh, Marvel, and Disney, they're obsessed with Channing Tatum's Gambit, like, just despite the reaction. What do you think? Do you think, yeah, he's still not getting a movie, or do you think we can still see him more? Well, what are your thoughts on his comments?
Um, so I haven't seen the new comments, but I um as far as gaming goes, I don't think we're getting a movie. I would be very, very, very surprised that we do.
Yeah,
Um, I definitely think based off the fan reaction, it would be dumb not to include him in Secret Wars. I think that's just an easy cheap pop. So I think that's definitely like a lock. Um, but I don't think we'll see too much of his gambit. Maybe I could see it. Maybe do. I wouldn't be opposed to like a voice role of him doing gambit. But I
or
don't
what
see it.
if?
Yeah, I don't see it kind of going much farther than where we are.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jay keeps getting kicked. Jay, what do you think?
you kicked me out.
Come on, Blue. No, but what do you think?
I was
Marvel's
kicked.
obsessed with Gambit. Channing Tatum's Gambit in particular. What do you make of this movie? More appearances, or just let it die?
Uh, I can only see him in Secret Wars, like.
Yeah,
But I mean, if they want to, they already like if they can't find a Gambit actor, you have him. Like I mean, you have him. I feel like just Secret Wars would be
yeah. Secret
fine.
Wars, Doomsday, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like shoot, just whole void is just there. Electro.
yeah. The only thing I'll say is what I said last time is like, first focus on getting the X Men movie out of the way before you want
True.
to do anything with Gambit. Like, well, unless they want to make him a big, if they want to make him a big, role too, that's fine. And I think his Gambit worked well because it was, an exaggerated version. It worked for me in that regard. But with a good script, and I think it could work. Jay, I was talking to Jay about this. So if you're gonna, how old is he? Like 40,
Who, Channing
Tarantino?
Tatum?
Yeah,
Something like that. Yeah.
you probably have to get a rogue who's his age because I was telling him, like, I don't know if I'd want like him hitting on a 20-year-old rogue. That'd be a little creepy. Hey there, like So it's either you get a Gambit, and like he's usually what, like late 20s, early 30s in most depictions. Like
Yeah,
he's younger. He's younger. So I'd say get someone younger if you're gonna recast him, along with like Rogue, and then if not, if you want to keep changing Tatum, that's fine. But get a Rogue that's his age.
go with Austin Butler.
Yeah. Damn, I was gonna say you, man. Awesome Butler. Yeah, that's a good one. But uh, what else? Oh yeah, you wanted to bring this up, even though it's another obvious thing. Daredevil getting more than one season.
Uh, yeah. I mean, earlier today on a podcast, the Marvel TV head of TV, Brad Winterbaum, basically said stuff like pretty much that. I'll run through a couple of things that he went through. First, that they were exploring multiple seasons for not Deadpool, Daredevil, as well as stuff for him outside of the show. So as expected, I could see this going probably a couple of seasons, and then of course him appearing in other show movies like people want him to be in Spider Man. I think that's obviously guaranteed. Um, I'll get all your thoughts after I kind of go through this. There's that. Um, Punisher is also being looked at and talked about. So they're, again, kind of obvious, makes sense. If they're going to bring back Daredevil, why not bring back Punisher?
Yeah.
Um, I believe he said, let me see, I like just had it on my phone. But yeah, Punisher, and then the just a really cool thing, fun fact. Apparently, the Ironheart suit is all practical. Fun fact.
Oh.
Um, um, Wonder Man will probably be about 8 episodes, and um, the podcast they asked him, if some of these shows could get to second seasons like Hawkeye, Moon Knight, She Hulk, Miss Marvel, and he said he would like to, but he can't. Like he can't speak on that, but he would give them all multiple seasons.
Yeah.
Um, so that's pretty much that. Um,
Let's start with you. What's your main takeaway?
oh, I mean, I pretty much gave all mine while I was talking.
Oh no, I was gonna say
So
like
you
did you
you
have
can
like
go.
any extra like anything you wanted to add or?
I'm just gonna look for the Punisher thing because I know Jay will like that. So you can just kind of.
You'll speak for Jay,
I've
dude. I'm so
I,
hyped. I'm pumped. My boy. Just kidding.
I've already like I said that was pretty much my whole piece.
I mean, I don't have anything to add other than with like the Daredevil thing we kind of expected. You know, how many seasons? I don't know, like 3 maybe, something. But I do like the other thing that will stand out though. Like Punisher, I've been hearing about that, but the Ironheart thing, I'm like that's gonna be interesting because like I forgot. I think it was what like after I don't know what Iron Man movie they just or MCU movie they
It was
just
like
like
right after Iron Man, pretty much Iron Man 2. I think the direct quote was we used a lot of techniques that go all the way back to the first Iron Man film.
yeah. It was like they just used like the chest plate and then like the helmet. That was it. Moving forward.
Not even the like half the helmet for I think for some of the movies.
Yeah, but other than that, it was just. But honestly, it's cool that we're getting that. I mean, you know,
Her suit looks fucking amazing.
yeah, because we saw the clip, and then they released another, I guess, similar season reel. It's we saw a new shot of the armor.
Hmm.
Like it looks cool, and I obviously, if you would have asked me, I would have been like, oh, it's CGI, but no, I'm, can't wait to see that.
They put their whole foot in.
Yeah.
Also, really quick, just before we keep going, so the quote is um, when he was asked about if there's any future plan for John Berthal's Punisher in the MCU, his quote is 100%. We feel the same way. I can't wait for you to see him in Daredevil Born Again.
I guess we just gotta ask the main man here. J
Jay, that would
Money.
be you.
Let
Yo,
her rip.
bring it on, man. But I mean, like the whole Daredevil thing. Of course, it would get a season
Yeah.
two. Like man, uh, if they could, or if they get a new act, White Tiger, a White series, that could also be something they could.
True.
Because I mean, we heard Jenna Ortega's going to take that spot, and
Yeah.
after
Which as of right
the
now still hasn't been confirmed. I don't think it ever has been.
Correct. It has not been confirmed.
Yeah. How
yeah
long we've been
yeah
hearing the like? I think even since like the first ones that came out, they've been it's like yeah, years of rumors. Like yeah.
yeah the first rumor was in the series.
Now, really quick before we segue into the next, pretty much the last few topics. One thing I just thought about that I'm curious, just to make it like a quick thing, you could just say yes or no, pretty much. Could you see Disney, Marvel doing a Kingpin show like how they did Penguin? Like, could you imagine a Kingpin style show like the Penguin?
Hmm. Yes.
Kind of.
I could definitely, based on like just the fans behind the whole show, I would not be surprised about getting some kind of like that would not surprise me. I don't see it happening, but it would be cool.
Have Peter be his Victor or Miles.
Yeah.
No, 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 dude, no, 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 no,
Metaphor.
no.
But I
I
mean,
think
they
Gabriel J.
could.
Kier would not. I'm sorry.
But I was gonna say they look at the views for Penguin and be like, how can we make Kingpin at a higher status than he already is? Because he's already mayor. How can we rise to a higher status than that?
Yeah. But also, I mean, you think about it, we haven't had a. I mean, I guess you can count Loki, but I see it more as an anti-hero. We haven't had a proper like.
Agatha, I guess.
I guess
But that also falls in like anti-hero. So Agatha and Loki kind of fall in that same category.
yeah, I was thinking that too, but I'm like, you know, they showed he's more he can be what like sympathetic, but
Hmm.
we need it'd be cool to see Marvel do like a more grounded and mature like villain story.
I would not be opposed to that idea.
Yeah, no, hell yeah. But I guess I mean we got to talk about the three trailers. What do we? Let's just do them by release date because we're getting what if season two or sorry season three on the 22nd of December. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So geek thoughts on the trailer?
So I think the trailer was it was fun. It definitely keeps me entertained from like the second season. I'm still hoping they do like one a day like they did with season two because I really love that aspect. And I'm pretty sure it's 8 episodes, so 8 from the 22nd. If I'm doing my math right, that would pretty much lead it right up to New Year's. Or there's like 9 episodes, so I think that would lead up perfectly to New Year's.
Yeah.
Um, my biggest takeaways I have is you have Anthony Mackie doing the voice of Sam and him saying Avengers Assemble. I think I popped for that. I love that. I don't. They're in mechs. I love that even more. Um, you get you get Kate Bishop as a cowgirl. And you Evil Watchers. Evil Watchers. That's going to be cool. Don't know how that's going to play, but we're going to see Cohorty and Agent Carter, or not Agent Carter, Captain Carter. They're back. What are they going to do after What If ends? Who knows? So I'm excited to see I'm excited to see how it ends and how the stories interconnect. Um, and also, I will say this: another quote from Brad Winderbaum about the final season of What If. He said, there are bigger universe reasons why What If has to end right now. It doesn't mean that there can't be more What If down the road, but it's a part of a bigger tapestry. So just with him saying that, you know, it makes me wonder. Like, obviously, we have Marvel Zombies. We would have had a T'Challa Star Lord. It makes me wonder, like, if some of these What If characters will get their own shows or spin-offs. So, just
I
food for
feel like
thoughts.
Kahori or maybe Captain Carter. I can see those maybe
I
getting
would
some.
love a Cohorty show.
Oh yeah. I don't know, Jay. What would you love, or what did you love of the trailer? Because we know you're the biggest What If stan here.
You had the audacity to give Storm Mjolnir.
Oh my god, I forgot all about that. Oh my
Dude,
god.
how awesome is that? Like,
They had the audacity to give her Mjolnir before the trailer even came out. I was already like, whoa, that's crazy. And then seeing her with it in the trailer, or it straight up reminded me of the whole X-Men 97 Omega level mutant detected.
Mm.
And then she just comes in. I was like, oh no.
you mean multiverses that one day?
It
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
like, what kind of threat do you have to be to have that come after you?
yeah.
Yeah.
And can Party Thor be there just to see that and be like, whoa?
Or I'm
You
not.
Las Vegas.
He's like, I'm not the only one. But I mean, that already had me hooked. But I mean, also some of the other episodes, you got Power Ranger Avengers.
Oh yeah, that was
Don't
awesome.
that's Gundam. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Oh,
no. I really don't know. But I mean, yeah, you had Gundam Avengers. Whoa, or just wait a minute. And I mean, you had another snippet of Cordy. She was great in season two. I mean, just damn. And then I mean, also the episode with, was it Red Guardian and Bucky?
And it looked like Steve Rogers almost.
Yeah, like I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Like he's gonna take Steve Rogers' spot, and Steve is actually gonna be in Red Guardian's spot. Like, I feel like that's what they're gonna do because that's what it really looked like. That he was in this place of Steve Rogers, and he was going around with Bucky instead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it is David Harbour voicing him, so I mean that could be a little fun.
oh yeah.
But I mean, like,
Getting a taste of the Thunderbolts with Bucky and Red
yeah,
Guardian.
Well, hold on that for a minute.
Oh
We'll
yeah.
talk about that in
Sorry
a second.
guys.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, like, I gotta say, just the biggest takeaway was Storm with Mjolnir. Just hearing it before the trailer came out was whoa. Seeing it, whoa.
Yeah. So you're also. I mean, it's not even a question. You are on board
Yeah,
since
I
day
like.
one. Yeah.
I always like what if. You mean?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm looking forward to it. Awesome trailer. Would I have shown the Storm in in the trailers Holy Mjolnir? No, but I ain't complaining. I'm like, it looks fucking badass. We saw caught a glimpse of White Vision there too. That's gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I want to ask you guys. Given this is a final season, quote unquote, do you guys see any mutants showing up other than uh,
Uh,
Storm?
I'm gonna go. Sure, why not? I think we'll get at least maybe one more.
Also, it is what if now, so you know
Yeah.
possibilities are endless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, don't forget, I know you're talking about, Kate Bishop. I get it, man, but we also got Shang-Chi, Cowboy.
Oh, wait, Kate Bishop was in the trailer? I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Was
Yeah.
busy with the Arcane.
Oscar Isaac Moon Knight
Yo,
too.
yo, Arcane is fire. All
Yeah.
right.
Was it season
The,
3 just came out, right? Or is it coming out?
well, it's season 2. Yeah, it's coming out in 3 parts. There was 3 last week, 3 this week, and 3 next week. It's
So
Arcane. All jokes aside, Arcane is a phenomenal show.
probably watch it or get the Blu-ray or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, this looks fun.
Yeah.
However, we also got a new Captain America Brave New World trailer. Holy shit. Geek, start us off.
Um, I think for something that has the Red Hulk as a Hulk in it, this still feels very grounded, and I love it. It very much so gives me heavy Winter Soldier vibes and what Secret Invasion probably should have been vibes. Like it feels so awesome, and considering the fact that it's coming out the same year as Fantastic Four and Superman, which I will say this more than once, I think this movie looks like it's going to do really good, especially because this is coming out first. I think that's going to play so good for them.
And also,
Um, oh, go ahead.
oh no, I said, and also Valentine's Day. Like,
Yeah, and it comes out during Black History Month.
true.
Black Panther came out during the same time, and look how that did. So I'm not saying this is Black Panther, but I'm saying this could definitely do something like that. Especially because it's Captain America. Um, I think Harrison Ford and Anthony Mackie are doing going really good together. I can't wait to see the show off and the fights between them. The scene where Sam like jets down and lands on the ground, and there's just like the sonic wave is so looks so good. I can't believe we actually saw Tiamat. I didn't think we would see him as good as we did in the trailer, so that was cool. Where's all that? Eternals was so and so long ago. Why is nobody talking about this? Guess what? You can talk about it now.
Yeah, here you go.
Or in
Um,
February, so we'll see
yeah,
how that.
yeah. Um, I'm excited for Isaiah rolling this, and I can't wait. I wonder if Eli will show up. Bold of
Yeah.
them to not show the leader or Betty yet. That's really interesting. Uh oh, and then like my favorite shot of the entire movie is when he cuts the fucking car in half with his wings. That looked so badass. I don't know how the hell he's gonna fight Red Hulk, but you know what? Anthony Mackie gonna step up, and I love Chadwick. May he rest in peace. This is going to be Anthony Mackie's stepping role to be that black forefront face of Marvel. Like we have, I think it's safe to say Brie Larson. No, safe to say, honestly, Elizabeth Olsen is the face of the for the females. Anthony Mackie is going to be the face for the black men. We eating good.
We
He
money.
he has spoken. Okay, what do you think of the trailer?
Oh man, it just looks great. The dog fights. Um, starting it off that didn't sound that well. I just started off the dog fight. That could mean two different things. No, but him fighting in air, and seeing him actually like get used to the shield movement, because yeah, we saw him training in Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then seeing him basically master it while also flying. It that was crazy. And I told you this one. I didn't know if they was ever gonna do the whole heat radiation of Red Hulk, because from when we first saw it, it didn't look like there was no fire around him. But when he turns and then you see the hand and the sin
Yeah.
marks on it, I was like, they actually did it. He's
The
actually
Leo meme.
Yeah, I was like, oh, like he does have his heat powers. I was like, yo. So I mean, like now putting that into consideration, or like as a factor in the whole fight, what's gonna happen to that shield? Like, if he gets so angry, would he just grab it and melt it?
No, I don't think so because it's vibranium.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna break in this
I
movie.
mean, we've seen Hulk in the first Avengers couldn't even lift it.
You mean
So,
Mjolnir?
Yeah,
oh,
I was gonna say, I was like, wait, what?
oh yeah, I'm, I'm mixing it up.
Yeah,
But I don't, even then, still like the no, Mjolnir. Now that you bring it up, sorry, I didn't, that could even break the shield in the first Avengers.
yeah.
So it's like,
I mean, also in game when when Cap and Thor was doing the whole duo, he threw Mjolnir at it and it ricocheted off of it.
yeah. So it's like
But I mean,
if Mjolnir's struggling with it, I doubt Red Hulk could.
yeah. But like, I'm just like, how is it gonna break then? What's gonna break it? Because we know he's gonna get an adamantium shield. Like we just know that off rip.
Yeah,
And but if not even Mjolnir could break it, then who's breaking it? I can like I don't only see him melting it down, but you know, but I mean also Joaquin,
smoldering.
yeah, Joaquin Torres, he had a little bit of his time to shine.
Yeah.
Um, we finally saw that Seth Rollins still is in the movie. He was one of them agents that we had saw, and Giancarlo Esposito. He looked okay. we really haven't seen much of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hope we do get a lot more Isaiah Bradley action.
Oh
Hell,
yeah.
Yeah.
maybe a Isaiah and like uh Sam duo. Like maybe they gonna have
Ooh.
like a little team up.
Or maybe they fight it like a full on kind of fight.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can just imagine.
Or he
Like
helps him with Red Hulk.
yeah,
Mm.
like I can just
Yeah.
imagine Isaiah in his cap suit.
Oh.
But I mean, this trailer and just the choreography looks great.
Yeah.
Very, very much Winter Soldier vibes.
Yeah. So yeah, you're also on board, huh?
No,
Yep.
I'm actually not on board. I hate it.
Oh yeah. Rose. Hey, you stole my joke. Stop reading my mind, dude. Um. So yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to mix them up. But I will say what I've noticed these nerds are saying. Oh, he doesn't have the super soldier serum. We can't fight him. I just realized he has a suit made by Wakanda, right? Like, start with that, and also, so yeah, like we're gonna maybe he stabs the wings into Red Hulk. That'd be. I mean, that might be a little graphic, but hey, he did that already in Endgame. But that aside, that shot of just Red Hulk standing like over the fire, that looked awesome. There's also the scene that just it's in my mind, him throwing the shield and they're bouncing off the missiles.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome. Yeah, this I can't wait. This is the real kicker to next year. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up one more thing. The amount of action we saw with Red Hulk, I wasn't expecting to show all that.
Yeah, and he looks good. People were saying, "Oh, well," so yeah, we're still months off, but like he
Yeah,
doesn't look that bad, at least in my opinion.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
he don't look that bad. And I told you this one. I didn't know they're still currently going through reshoots.
Yeah,
I didn't know that until what was it a few days ago, where I heard that someone had said Giancarlo. Yeah, they're still doing reshoots.
yeah,
So I mean, Damn. But I wasn't expecting that much action with Red Hulk in this trailer.
I'm not too surprised, only because I think the leader is going to be the real villain, and we haven't seen any of that. So
We only see
I think
And you wanna, for the people who don't know, you wanna make them think, oh, Red Hulk's actually the villain. At least with the
exactly.
marketing, yeah. Maybe we get a Red She-Hulk, or would that be too much for this movie?
Uh,
I'd say that'd be a big step, but I mean, shoot, it might happen.
Then again, who knows what she, what's it been like in the timeline? What, 15 years?
mhm.
16 years? Yeah. So
Like maybe the leader hurts her to the point where Ross has to force the transfusion, like he has to. I mean, I don't know.
yeah, yeah. So definitely keep our eyes out for that February. You know it. Then to wrap it up with the topics today, got a little movie called Thunderbolts. You know what, Geek, start us off.
So with Thunderbolts, I love that this trailer started with like the first full minute of this was like basically just a whole clip of the movie. Um, I already love the banter between Wyatt Russell, David Harbour, and Florence Pugh, and then just Bucky showing up randomly. I think was hilarious, and I would never get over it. I want to laugh at the movies. I don't care how many times they show it. Is that Bucky? I'm just gonna. That to me is so funny. Um, it's interesting that seeing this, just starting with this clip to start with, that he was going after the trucks and then the Thunderbolts. So it makes me wonder who the hell is in those trucks. I guess it's not maybe the U.S. military or whatever. So
Yeah.
that's interesting. Uh, I I loved how like they slowly introduced all the characters. I loved how the way they did that, and basically confirmed that Val bought Avengers Tower. Um,
Yeah.
that I think I can't believe that they basically subtly said that. Who knows? Maybe she says that and we're wrong. Could you imagine that? Some of the action sequences looked really good. Bucky flipping the car with his arm, the
Oh,
Thunderbolts fighting
dude.
each other. Um, I'm very excited. I can't wait the day that we get Bob as Sentry, like the reveal or tease or whatever. I can't wait. But this definitely made me more excited, and I'm very excited for this movie. I think this is going to be a lot better than I thought.
Yeah. How about you, Jay? You've been someone who's looking forward to this as well. What do you think of the trailer?
I mean, it just looks great. Like um, the cast looks like it has good chemistry. Or we're seeing, um, oh man, excuse me. Wow, we're seeing Bucky back in action, and the choreography looks great. I mean, and I'd seen people say Val buying Avengers Tower was kind of disappointing, but I mean, if that whole rumor about, which I mean, it most likely is, this being the Dark Avengers, kind of makes sense. I mean, it definitely makes sense that she buys Avengers Tower, but I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
I mean, they have the asterisks there for a reason.
yeah, yeah, and like that's
Yeah.
yeah, it's most likely just gonna be Thunderbolts to Dark Avengers, or who knows, maybe they just completely wipe Thunderbolts and Dark Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
But,
just going to be Thunderbolts and Bob. That's the name of it.
and Bob.
And Bob.
But I mean, it looks like it's gonna be a fun time, and there's a lot of people saying, "Oh, it just looks like Suicide Squad." Well, yeah, no, duh, duh.
And so what if it does? You know.
Or like it's not a bad thing. It looks like the Suicide Squad. The Suicide
Yeah,
Squad. Okay, I mean like 2016 one. That is a whole nother thing. But we're talking 2021. That was a fun movie. Like, so what if this movie looks like that? It'll be fun. It'll be entertaining. Or it, it might have a good story. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it just looks like a real fun one. And I will be seated.
Yeah. Yeah. We will. So I saw the first trailer. It was a good trailer. Uh, had me really interested in. The thing with trailers is they're always supposed to get you interested or get you more excited. Holy shit! Now I'm really excited for this movie. Like I'd go as far as like talking about just trailers. I'd say this and this is on par with the Captain America one, but just the action and maybe Taskmaster dies. 'Cause we haven't really seen a lot of Taskmaster. At least I don't feel like we have, but the banter is gonna be fun seeing. Like
yeah,
I want to see like John Walker and you know and Red Guardian arguing about who's like the better super soldier and stuff like that.
yeah. I love them talking about. Oh, you got this super soldier serum. Oh, I got that one.
Yeah. Or I don't know. Hydra. Hydra.
I, or what was it? Yeah, it was in this. Yeah, they called him like a low rent Captain America. He's like, I was still Captain America.
Yeah, for like a minute.
Yeah, funny.
Yeah. Or watch him be like, but who fought Captain America?
People are saying, oh, Florence Pugh is good, but she can't lead a movie. Like, this is telling me otherwise because it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh, I mean, I don't have anything else to add other than it looks fun and Bob. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Bob's gonna steal the show.
Watchy's not Century. He's Hyperion.
that'll be one of the craziest left field twists of all time. I would say.
So, like, all right, guys, here's the Squadron Supreme. Yeah, no, yeah, that wraps it up. Oh yeah, there's another thing. While you guys were talking about it, Denzel Washington said that Ryan Coogler has a part for him written in Black Panther 3. You know, what do you guys think? Start with you, geek. Quick
It was a
thoughts.
matter. It was a matter of time.
Yeah.
Especially after I don't even remember where some kind of award ceremony where Chadwick basically said that without Denzel there'd be no him. Like he got him into acting. I feel like
Oh,
it was like a matter of time before they worked together. It's unfortunate that they will never, but I think it was a matter of time that we were going to get him in there. And I think Ryan knows that and is taking that into consideration is going to give him I feel like he probably would get some kind of elder Black Panther, like a former Black Panther. I could see that, depending on what the hell the story is or when it takes place. I could see him being an older Black Panther.
yeah. How are you, Jay?
Give me it now. I want it now. I mean, having like the star power of Denzel Washington in a Black Panther movie. Oh man,
Yeah, I agree. Hey, we'll be seeing him later this month, though. That right, geek.
Mm, yeah, no, in a week.
Oh, in a week. Oh,
uh,
dang.
Yeah,
did,
next
Sorry,
week.
bro. Dude, I thought it was still November 1. I'm sorry.
I
No.
was gonna ask y'all, did y'all see that thing he had said about Gladiator?
Which one? You're talking about the
That,
kiss scene?
yeah,
Yeah, I just found
Yeah,
out about that before we started recording. I'm like, huh.
I started laughing at that. I was like, oh, why did
Yeah.
they?
Ridley Scott seems like the one that that would not take that out. So I don't know what may have happened with
Maybe
that.
Paramount or something. Who knows? or maybe he'll convince Marvel's like, hey, had this.
But it doesn't fit anything. Just have it. It's my
But
audition tape for you.
yeah, or
I will say the only thing I'll say, I don't want to be pessimistic because it's, I mean, Denzel Washington in the MCU. I didn't like until you said that about Chadwick. You know him at the. You said well Oscars whenever he's.
No, it was some kind of award ceremony. I don't know what it was for. Um, it might have even been like a college thing, like when he for like a college speech. But it was some kind of speech, and I know him and Denzel and Chadwick have history together, like good history. Like
Yeah.
he helped him go. I think he may have helped him go through college, like for acting.
Oh, interesting. But I was only gonna bring up because we're talking about on the story depending, and there could be a chance they cut him too. Because you know I know it's Denzel, but was it Love and Thunder? Like Taika Waititi was talking about they who was like it was a what's it called forgot what actors. Oh, I think he said Jeff Goldblum and I
Okay,
think
I, I you can't, you're not gonna. I like Jeff. You know Denzel, and
no,
I'm
that's
so
what I'm saying. I'm just saying like the
I think
possibility of being cut.
if you could get Denzel, you will have Denzel. It is, and I'm not trying to compare Mahershala
Oh
to
yeah,
him,
I'm not
but
trying to
like
compare him
no,
to
well, no,
Jeff.
I'm
I'm
like
not.
for
Yeah,
my next thing, like I'm not going to try and compare Mahershala Ali to him, but like if you can get Ali, you will have Ali. You're not gonna get rid of him that easy.
yeah,
You know, if you can get Oscar winners or these big caliber actors, you're not gonna lose them that easy.
yeah, I agree. Maybe please, Bashinga J.
the Shengu.
Yeah, takes out Celestial. That'd be awesome. This is
Or
Washington taking out Celestial.
yeah, or no, Denzel Washington Wilden Mjolnir because
Yeah,
we're uh, wow, I was about to say Mjolnir.
or he just plays Denzel Washington in the MCU. He's just himself. He's worthy.
Yeah, it just turns out Sherry's a big fan.
Yeah, or he plays Man on Fire again.
Yeah,
It's a great movie, by the way. But
really good movie.
yeah, ten recommend. Other than that, there was something I was talking with Jay. Oh shit, we're almost at like an hour and 20 minutes. Quickly, someone pointed out in the sizzle reel they did, was it last week or when we last did the show? No X-Men in the slate. Where you are just keep it short. You guys surprised or not really?
Not surprised.
Not surprised. Take it same with you, Jay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and people were saying, "Oh, it's because of the controversy." I'm like, I don't. I mean, it could have something to do with it, but I just don't think they were gonna.
It's
That was
animation. Takes time. They might have
yeah,
done voice acting for it, but they still got to animate it and make it look crisp. It's not
yeah,
something that is overnight.
yeah. Plus, X-Men '97 ain't the only show they're doing, so yeah. We have like what 3 next year?
Yeah, three
Yeah,
animated, three live action,
yeah.
three movies.
So like Eternals and everything else. Patience. With that, a quick trivia. Uh, so can you guys guess these two Marvel characters? They both debuted in the same month and the same year. I'll say this too. They both had trilogies to an extent.
To an extent.
Yeah.
Uh, what the hell? Um, I think I kind of want to say is one of the characters Deadpool or Wolverine?
No.
Is one of them Wanda?
No.
Okay.
Is One of them Doctor Strange.
No.
Hold on,
All right, I'm gonna go back to thinking trilogies.
what was that first question? You said they both had a trilogy at the same
No,
time?
both these characters debuted in the same month in the same year, and they both, in a way, had their own trilogy. Correct?
Yeah. Trilogies, yeah.
Iron Man, Captain America?
No, no.
Okay.
Blade,
No.
Punisher.
No. Punisher hasn't had a trilogy.
But I'm thinking because he's been in 3 different things.
That's fair, that's fair, that's fair.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
I'd say to an extent because he technically has two, but the other one
Yeah.
might be a little.
Okay, so one of the characters is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
No.
oh,
Oh, it could be one of the Guardians. Is it?
No. He has.
Is
You know.
Thor?
Yes.
Okay, which
wait,
I think Jay, you were about to say Thor, weren't
I
you?
said Thor. Yeah, I said Thor.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I think me and Juan were talking over it. But okay,
Yeah.
You
I
know
won't.
what? You
I
both
won't
get
take it.
points.
I won't take it. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Or
I
half
won't take
points,
that.
50%. No. Yeah, they both. Well, see, I say to an extent because he's had the 4 movies, but
Yeah.
August of 1962, they both appeared. I think it was Spider Man earlier that month and then Thor later.
Interesting.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. I guess Loki too. Yeah. 'Cause he was same issue, but yeah, that's that. And then wrapping up the show. Yeah, I told the guys about this if I wanted to add it, but WB is selling 10 of the tumblers from the Dark Knight trilogy for not cheap, obviously, but
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, that'd be cool. Just stay safe. Don't do anything reckless. You're not Batman. Uh, Other than that, yeah, that's the show. It's good to be back. Like I said, we might be doing a Penguin spoiler discussion. Um, yeah. So, Geek, where can the people find you?
You can find me at donating money to me so I can get a tumbler, and then I'll be cruising around the six.
Cruising down the street in my sick puppy.
Let me guess. You also want a Batman suit while you're at it?
Who says I don't have one?
Oh,
Or do I?
He is the knight.
oh, he's Bane. Yeah, donate to his cause. You know, and Twitch, right? Don't forget Twitch.
Yes.
Yes. How about you, Jay? Where can the people find you?
Y'all can find me on Instagram at JMoneyDJ, Twitch at JMoneyDJ.
Oh yeah, dude. I'll do that after the show. Will we find you in the Tumblr too, or no?
No,
Okay.
because
Yeah, Instagram, Mario Juancho. I won't be in the Tumblr either. Yeah, but yeah, and Culture Shock on all our socials. Definitely find us there, hanging around, lurking, or whatever. But till then, we'll catch you guys next time.
peace.
Au revoir.